Method acting has given many people challenges over since the mid 1900s, coming into 1900s. I wanted my characters to have a meaning. You know, we got a lot of people now that are starting to do films that are just jumping in to do it, and over my years of watching film production, I've seen many actors that have come on set and stay in character all day long, and that just amazed me. But since I started working on my projects, I'm working with a lot of actors that doesn't have a clue, and I want them to learn from me, or eventually if they want to take a course, it's one of those I would suggest that they take, is method acting. I didn't mention it even to my main celebrity actors because most people don't know what it is, and then I don't want everybody going to school, you know. But I know that someone may mention, oh, a character role playing without words is really hard, it's very difficult to do, and all of it can be difficult. But when I'm asking someone to get into character and they have no lines, I really chose Bobby White for that because he is a well-known actor. He's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very good at what he do. He has a natural talent for embracing a character, and that's what method acting is about. Is going into taking your psychic somewhere that has never had to be before, your psychology of acting, you know, to become that character. And over the years, some people have even went into depression, playing a role and being that character throughout production. And I knew Bobby White could do that. I knew Bobby White could do that without a thought. But any of the new actors, it was easier for me to tell them to internalize a character or to become a character than to use terminology of what I was trying to say. I wanted them to just learn from me to be able to give to me what I wanted in the script that I've written, and not based on this big broad analogy of what it means. I didn't even say to Bobby or to Ty Taylor, you know, I wanted you to use method acting, you know. I just told him, I need you to internalize this character. Ty, I need you to be J. Tom Morgan. Bobby, I need you to be the perpetrator. So we went to school in who these characters, and who these real people were, for them to internalize them as characters within their own being. So for Ty, I looked at his walk, I looked at his style, I looked at, you know, how he talked to me, how he would relate with me. I knew he could be J. Tom Morgan. Just from that, he had his natural ability to be J. Tom Morgan to me. Bobby White has always played these characters that are somewhat nice people. I wanted him to play this evil guy and go somewhere within himself that he haven't had to do. I mean, I know he's played a bad character before, but nothing like this, where he is going to be driving this movie once we go into production between Ty Taylor and Bobby White. It's like this battlefield, you know, the good and the evil fighting, and they're going to have to be in those characters for a long, long time. And I needed to know I could have somebody in place that could do that. When I had to go to court to deal with my case, which the prayer is about, it's about my children's lives as hostages and what we had to endure as hostages. But nothing can prepare you for the court either, for the trial that takes place, especially when your perpetrator represents themselves in court. Was I strong? Was I afraid? I was in the world of the unknown. So fear wasn't terror. Fear was having to go through a fire anyhow and praying that you come out on the other end unscathed. You go through that as the hostage. Now you're going through this in trial because now your life is caught between a prosecutor and a defense attorney. So your life is now in the hands of the court, because if this perpetrator gets out, everything is fresh. You don't know what he's going to do, and you don't know how to prepare your life. My focus was how to prepare my life after court because I had no memory. I had to relearn everything all over again with children that are teenagers and I don't really know them. So my biggest fear was freedom, understanding freedom and the dynamics of freedom. That's really hard. I'm still living through the dynamics of freedom, even years later. I've been knowing Bobby White for 30 years or more, and I watched him on different projects that we worked on in the past. And I like the fact that he stayed focused when he's on set. Even if he's playing an extra, he stays focused on the part that he plays. When I called Bobby White, I was, tidying up the script for the trailer. And I said, Bobby, I want you to play the perpetrator. Now, I had asked him several times. And when he says, I'll do it, I said, now I know how to do this script. I didn't want him to have lines because he's a very powerful actor. And I wanted him to internalize this character. I wanted him to be this character. And I wanted him to be the soul of this character. And I knew no one else could do it better than Bobby White. And that's when he said yes. I was like, yes, I know I have the right actor. And he is incredible. He wanted to do it. He fought for it. For 3 weeks, he called, he asked questions, he read transcripts. He wanted to know more and more about the perpetrator. And he actually became the perpetrator on set. To the point of other people thought he was really a real prisoner. And that was what I was looking for. When I first met Chanel, of course, Chanel has, for her to play me, and the question is, what made me fight for her? Chanel had this magic about her. I just knew she could be a great actress. And I knew she could pull this out for me. Of course, I had to fight for her because, of course, with every movie you want a celebrity, someone that's well known. And I think this is the opportunity to introduce her into the film business as a leading actress, portraying my character, portraying me in The Prayer. She has done a great job in the test pieces I've had for her to do. She's done a great job in memory lines, but also she's learning how to take a character and be that character. And she really wants this. And I really want her to be me. And I love her laugh. What impressed me about Tahiera to play J. Tom Morgan was we was at a restaurant. I was meeting with women from the film industry from Tennessee. And when we came downstairs to eat, Tahiera started walking towards me. And when he walked towards me, I saw J. Tom Morgan. And I said, that's J. Tom Morgan. So he happened to come over to talk to me. He walked all the way around, walked over to talk to me. And I said, you are my actor. You're Tahiera. I mean, you're not Tahiera. You're J. Tom Morgan. We knew we were Tahiera. But I said, you are J. Tom Morgan. And he said, well, who's J. Tom Morgan? I said, he's the lawyer that represented my case. And I would love for you to portray that character. He says, I always wanted to play a lawyer. And so from that moment, we just clicked. And I knew he was J. Tom Morgan. And he fought for that part as well. He began to study characteristics of J. Tom Morgan by watching him on YouTube and talking to J. Tom Morgan, connecting with him on Facebook. And J. Tom Morgan loved the fact that Tahiera was going to portray him as well. So that was magical. There was nothing but God that I trusted my instincts, and surely enough, I have the right person. Well, a lot of actors that take courses and take classes or do stage work know about the different names that you would give for different acting roles, how a person would portray a character. I wanted these people to internalize the characters because it's more than the words that they say. I wanted to be in their body image. When people see them on film, they see them as being the real person that they are portraying. Although I wrote the script to represent the actors that I picked, I looked at their body movements, I looked at their way they talked, I looked at the way that they moved, and then I knew I wrote the script, the lines are no lines for that particular character. And it was important to me that when they do this, they're not just words on a page. They are an element of life. They have a beginning, middle, and an end. Even if they're playing children, they have a beginning, middle, and an end. What will I be like when I'm 10 years old, when I'm 15 years old? But now, this is the moment that I'm enduring right now in this particular part. And so it's important to me that they realize that it's not about who they are now, but who they can become when they read those lines off the page. I want the lines to jump off the page, become part of the person inside. And then when they go in camera and they go into acting, they're not acting, they're for real. It was important to me that they be for real. And I want to thank you for joining us for this month's issue of Darkness to Light Films newsletter. And we're going to wrap it up now and call it a close. And we'll see you next month for Darkness to Light News. Have a fantastic day.